Welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa. Get your education booklet in our daily newspaper, street sales, or at your school every Monday to Thursday for pre-primary up until grade 3. The lessons are for listening or watching online. Inside the newspapers, there is an insert of the lesson booklet. Please cut the top of the lesson booklet with a pair of scissors and fold it for ready to use. But there is more. We are also available on our online platforms, MyZone and Zoshi Facebook pages, and in addition, our website, Zoshi Online. Hello grade 2s and welcome to My Zone Online School. My name is Teacher Mutsa and thank you so much for joining me today. Our theme this week is being safe. And before we get into any lessons, boys and girls, we know that we need to sanitize. So take your sanitizer and you rub your hands starting inside, around your hands, in between your fingers, on your wrists, and your fingertips too. Make sure that your hands are dry before you touch anything else. For today's lesson, we will be doing reading, sight words, and problem solving. For our lesson, boys and girls, let us now start on page 23. On page 23, we are going to be doing a reading comprehension. Now, we know that when it comes to our reading comprehensions, we need to read them 3 times. Today, it is all about what is a safe place. Let's read and find out. We will start at the top. What is a safe place? If you find that you are lost or you just feel unsafe for any reason and there is no adult with you that you can trust, then you should find a safe stranger to help you. A good place to find a safe stranger is in a safe place. The best type of safe place is always in a busy public area. But if a stranger follows you or tries to grab you, be safe and yell, be smart and yell as loud as you can. This stranger is trying to harm me. Help! Help! Run towards a lighted place where there are people. Never run into a dark place or a deserted area. So, this comprehension is trying to teach us how we can be safe. And I'm pretty sure some of you already know this, but it's always good to remind each other. So now that we have read this first time, let's read our questions. Remember, we always read our questions twice so that we can understand what is going on. Number 1 says, what must you do if you are lost or feel unsafe? What must you do if you are lost or feel unsafe? Number 2 says, name the places that can be safe places. Name the places that can be safe places. Number 3 says, Which word must you scream if a stranger wants to grab you? Which word must you scream if a stranger wants to grab you? Number 4 says, why do you think these places can be called safe places? Why do you think these places can be called safe places? So it's going to be your job to answer those 4 questions. You can also take a look at the buildings. We have a school, a police station, and a church. Each of these 3 are safe places for you to go to. Now that we are done reading our comprehension a first time, today I'm going to ask you to read your comprehension a second time by yourselves. Yes, so pay attention to the words that you are saying, and I want you to read them out loud. Don't forget, the reason why we're reading it a second time is to make sure that you find your answers. Have fun, children, and I'll see you when you're done with your exercise after the advert break.
Follow us on MyZone Facebook Active Kids to watch your daily lesson and other fun activities with Zoe and Zoshi.
Now for our lesson, boys and girls, let us all turn to page 24. On page 24, we are going to be doing sight words. Now remember, sight words are words that we actually know and use often. So it's good for us to practice them. Today, instead of giving us the sight words, they've decided to give us clues. Oh, this is so fun. So you need to find out the word they actually want you to look for. In this case, we're going to look for the words for number 3 and the word for number 5. Number 3, it says another word for purchase. Purchase. And another word for purchase, boys and girls, is a simple one. It is the word buy. So we're going to look for the word buy. Remember, we start with our letter and then we go on from there. So we're going to look for a B. We can find a B here. There's a U and there's a Y as well. So we have found the word buy. Now I want you to pay close attention to all the clues. And when you get your answer, try and write the word next to the clue. For number 5, they've given us a clue that says very warm. Now, when something is very warm, we can use one word for that, and that is the word hot. So, be careful when you're looking for your words. You might even miss the clues, but if you are struggling, you can always ask an adult to help you with the clues, and then you can look for the words yourself. Now for the word hot, we have already found it. So we're going to circle it. So take your time with the clues, boys and girls. They are the ones that make everything fun. Be careful and spell the words correctly, the ones that you find. When you're done with that exercise, you can move on to the next page, page 25. On page 25, you are going to be doing problem-solving sums. Today, we're going to do number 2 together. Remember, it's very important for you to read it 2 times before you try and answer it. The first time is to make sure that you understand the problem, and then the second time is to try and pick out your numbers and to decide whether you're going to be adding, subtracting, multiplying, or sharing. Let's read number 2. It says, Tom has 16 marbles. He gives me 5 marbles and then 7 marbles to my brother. How many marbles does Tom have left? Tom has 16 marbles. He gives me 5 marbles and then 7 marbles to my brother. How many marbles does Tom have left? So we have been given 3 important numbers: 16, 5, and 7. We now need to decide, what are we going to do with these numbers? Are we going to add, subtract, multiply, or share? Well, since we have been told that he gives away marbles, and then we are being asked how much he has left, we are going to subtract. So let's take a look at the board and see how best we can do that. Now for your number sentence, you can actually draw the marbles. I have 16 marbles that I have drawn. So the first thing we need to do is to subtract the 5 that were given to me. So how are we going to do that? We're going to draw them and cross them out as we go. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, and 5. So we have crossed out 5, the 5 that were given to me. Now we need to continue by crossing out at 7, the 7 that were given to my brother. So we are going to continue 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Now we have crossed out both the ones given to me and the ones given to my brother, which means whatever we have left is going to be our answer. Let's count how many he has left. 1, 2, 3, 4. So that means Tom has 4 marbles left. So take your time, especially when you're making your number sentence. You can use the numbers that say 16 minus 5, and then you say equals. Whatever answer you get here, you can say minus 7, which will give you our 4. So take your time, boys and girls. Make sure you write neatly and make sure that you pay attention to the problem sum. Don't forget to fish out all the important information for you to answer. Have fun, and I'll see you when you're done after the advert break.
Do you have children in the age range of 5 to 6 years and want to participate in our school booklet program? Please contact us on 081 74 3759 and we will put you on our distribution list for the attention of pre-primary schools. Topics include family, summer, culture, traditions and houses, transport and communications, occupations, autumn, and more. We distribute countrywide in over 10 different languages.
Boys and girls, we have now come to the end of our lesson, and I hope you had fun. I know we had a lot of work to do, but I'm sure you can do it. If you are struggling or you forgot what to do, that's okay. You can always ask an adult for help, but make sure that you finish your work by yourself. So now that we are done, we need to continue staying safe and sanitize. Remember, boys and girls, when we are sanitizing, we're trying to show the world how responsible we are. So make sure that you sanitize as regularly as possible. And don't be afraid to tell other people to sanitize. We are all trying to stay safe. I wonder, where is Sashi? I haven't seen him the whole day, and he said he was going to come and visit me. I have no idea where he is. Sashi, oh, You like to sneak up on me, don't you? So, from Sashi and I, we would like to say thank you for joining us today and goodbye.
Our online school will help you along the way. Find us at www.zoshi.online and download the booklet. Follow us on Facebook to never miss a video. Subscribe to our Zoshi Telegram channel if you want to receive daily updates. Proudly sponsored by the Ministry of Education, Arts and Culture, Namibian Community Trust, UNICEF, My Zone Online School, Amos Meerkat Syllabus, and Capricorn Foundation.